I've written my own Sword and Shield anime, and in this video, it's finally time for the Galar League. What kind of battles will we see? Find out right now and subscribe for more videos. Episode 122. Ash, Hop, and Gloria have arrived in Wyndon, just in time for the Galar League. Ash and Hop are brimming with excitement, as they reminisce about the battles and training that brought them to this point. They eagerly head to the stadium for registration, unaware that Team Rocket are here as well, posing as innocent streamers while secretly plotting to steal powerful Pokémon. At the stadium, their path is blocked by Team Yell, but they quickly retreat once Marnie and Piers arrive. After a warm reunion with Marnie, they register for the tournament. Then the group reunites with Leon and Sonia. Leon is proud to see that Hop and Ash qualified for the league, and can't wait to see them in battle. As the opening ceremony approaches, Ash and Hop catch up with familiar faces among gym leaders and rivals. Unexpectedly though, they encounter Bede, who's representing the Ball and League gym. He blames Ash and Hop for his past troubles, and although he hated his experience with Opal, he's trained hard to prove himself once and for all. Swordward and Shieldbert are here as well, and use their clout to enter the league in hopes of humiliating Ash and Hop. Just then, Leon arrives, who's taken the chairman's place to inaugurate the start of the Galar League. He then announces the preliminary round, Dynamax battles, consisting of intense one-on-one matchups allowing only 3 turns per Pokemon. Victory goes to the trainer who knocks out their opponent, lands the most moves, or inflicts the most damage. We then get a montage of the fierce battles that unfold, featuring gym leaders and rivals advancing. Piers impresses as he's not using Dynamax, relying on Obstagoon's tactics and a well-executed combo of Throat Chop and Double Edge. Hop's Double utilizes clever strategies to secure a hard-fought victory, and then Ash faces gym challenger Rinto, who he faced in the Sinnoh Festival contest. Rinto says he won't let Ash defeat him again, and Dynamaxes Gallade, while Ash Gigantamaxes Corviknight. It skillfully dodges attacks and even endures a Max Lightning, and ultimately wins with G-Max win range. The preliminaries end with Leon celebrating the advancing trainers and revealing the matchups for the first tournament round. Ash is facing Melanie, and Hop is facing Avery. Tensions rise as Melanie promises to give Ash an intense showdown to make up for their unfinished battle. Later that evening, Hop is doing some solo training, and to Ash and Gloria's surprise, he's training hard with some of his other Pokemon that he's caught. He's been secretly training them this whole time, and Ash is really inspired by Hop's diverse team, which gives him the idea to call Professor Oak. Episode 123. Ash, Hop, and Gloria return to Wyndon Stadium, meeting up with Marnie and Victor. Everyone's excited for the upcoming matches, except for Klara and Avery, who secretly hope they all lose today. At the stadium, Leon kicks off the first round that consists of 3-on-3 battles, and Ash is up first. While he readies his Pokemon, he encounters Gordy, who's looking forward to seeing Ash battle his mom at full strength. Ash and Pikachu then exchange determined looks before entering the field. The battle starts with Lapras against Buizel. Ash says that Buizel is the best choice to face Melanie. We then cut to Dawn and Serena, who are watching Ash's battle on TV. Buizel and Lapras clash Water Gun and Hydro Pump. Buizel then dodges the overpowering move with Aqua Jet, chipping away at Lapras while continuing to dodge attacks. Melanie attempts to counter with Ice Beam, but Ash commands Buizel to use the Ice Beam to create an Ice Aqua Jet, dealing big damage. Buizel then secures the victory with Razor Wind, giving Ash the lead. Ash's friends, including Bede, are in awe of his strategy. Even Leon is impressed. Melanie acknowledges Ash's skills, and then sends out Ice-Q. Buizel's Ice Punch clashes with Ice-Q's Iron Head, but Ice-Q's Ice Face protects it. Ice-Q then uses Hail to repair the ice. The battle intensifies with Iron Head and Surf attacks, and Ash tries Aqua Jet to evade, but Melanie counters by using Ice-Q's Freeze Dry to defeat Buizel. Ash then sends out Centiskorch. Ice-Q's Iron Head clashes with Centiskorch's Flame Wheel, weakening the Ice Face. Melanie anticipates Ash's plan to weaken it, so she uses Surf followed by Freeze Dry, putting Centiskorch in a tough spot. Ash then switches to Hawlucha. It uses a flurry of Karate Chops to chip away, and then breaks the Ice Face again with a powerful Sky attack. Ice-Q counters with Freeze Dry, but Hawlucha overpowers it with Flying Press to defeat it. Melanie's last Pokemon is Galarian Darmanitan, the fiercest in her lineup. An intense battle ensues. The head-to-head battling ignites Hawlucha's fighting spirit, allowing it to take an Icicle Crash and follow with a high jump kick. Darmanitan then enters Zen mode, and uses a powerful Flare Blitz to defeat Hawlucha. Ash is now down to Centiskorch, and he immediately uses Burn Up, but Darmanitan protects itself with Stone Edge. Melanie then Dynamaxes Darmanitan, and uses Max Hailstorm. Centiskorch is able to dodge with Flame Wheel though, and then Ash follows by G-Maxing Centiskorch. Max Flare counters G-Max Sense Inferno, so Ash uses Max Strike to slow down Darmanitan. Ash then makes Centiskorch grab Darmanitan before Max Hailstorm hits, and Ash commands a point-blank G-Max Centinferno, trapping them both in a vortex. They both go back to normal and continue to withstand the vortex until it subsides, and in the end, Darmanitan is defeated, advancing Ash to the second round. Melanie thanks Ash for the battle and congratulates him on his victory, and in the stands, Ash's friends celebrate his win with cheers and applause. This video is sponsored by the Pokemon Company International. Hey, do you like Pokemon? I mean, I would hope so, you are watching this video after all. Then if so, gather around, brave trainers, cause from October 27th to November 1st, it's time to team up and take on the formidable 5-star Mismagius Terra Raid in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. You do not want to miss out on that. And that's not all. Join the special Halloween outbreak where Mimikyu, Greavard, Phantump, and Drifloon are waiting to give you a spooky surprise. Mimikyu and Greavard are some of my favorite ghost types, so I'm definitely looking forward to this. That's not enough? You drive a hard bargain, but don't worry, I got you. If you're still craving more adventures, then be sure to take your new ghost types to the land of Kitakami, where you'll delve into the mysteries of the new DLC, The Hidden Treasure of Area Zero Part 1, The Teal Mask. As someone who's already experienced the Teal Mask, I can honestly tell you that I had a lot of fun. Exploring Kitakami, catching Pokemon you can't normally find in Paldea, and of course, experiencing the story was well worth it. But beware, trainers, more high-level Terra Raids lurk in the horizon, so train your Pokemon and prepare for the challenges that will test your skills. The clock is ticking. Will you be ready? Make sure to click the link below to learn more about the Terra Raids, plus the new DLC today. And thanks again to the Pokemon Company International. Episode 124. During the ongoing first round tournament battles, Gloria receives a Pokejob request. Wyndon's Pokemon Center faces severe understaffing due to the trainers participating in the league. Though Gloria wants to help, she fears she's gonna miss Hop's match. Reassuring her though, Hop reveals that he's scheduled for the final battle of the day's brackets, and she can return later. Gloria helps Nurse Joy in tending to the league participating Pokemon at the center, including Ash's. Curiously though, Chairman Rose was responsible for hiring more staff, but has been absent from the league's activities this year. After Nessa's win, she goes to the Pokemon Center along with Sonia, and they decide to help Gloria as well. Meanwhile, Ash and Hop continue to watch the exciting league battles, with Marnie, Victor, and most of the other gym leaders advancing. And as the day progresses, they go to the Pokemon Center to treat their Pokemon. Swordward and Shieldbert refuse to get help from Gloria and Sonia though, and opt for a more luxurious treatment elsewhere. Eventually, Bea arrives after her win, revealing that Hop is up next. Gloria then rushes back to the stadium just in time for Hop versus Avery. Gloria tells Hop to kick Avery's butt. However, Avery says that he'll embarrass her little boyfriend in front of everyone. The clash begins with Trevenant versus Grumpig. Trevenant's Energy Bolt misses Grumpig and is countered by Power Gem. Hop then follows with Woodhammer. Avery uses Confuse Ray, but it's countered by Trevenant's Will-O-Wisp. In the midst of the smoke, Hop doesn't hesitate to use Shadow Ball, defeating Grumpig. Avery then sends out Alakazam and uses Telekinesis to lift Trevenant. Trevenant breaks free though with Energy Ball, but Alakazam retaliates with Psychic. Trevenant's Shadow Ball misses Alakazam due to Telekinesis, but then Hop surrounds Alakazam with Will-O-Wisp, allowing a Shadow Ball to hit. Alakazam is about to use Recover, but Trevenant defeats it with a powerful Woodhammer just before. Avery's last Pokemon is Galarian Slowking, and Hop switches into Cinderace. Avery is desperate now, so he Dynamaxes Slowking. Hop then Gigantamaxes Cinderace and uses G-Max Fireball, but it's countered by Max Geyser. Cinderace then uses Max Strike, and Slowking follows by using Max Mindstorm. Slowking tries one final Max Phantasm, but it's too slow, allowing Cinderace to use G-Max Fireball to defeat it and win Hop the battle. The crowd goes crazy for Hop's overwhelming win, and Leon gives his brother a nod of acknowledgement. With the first round concluded, the episode ends with the reveal of the second round battles. Episode 125. Chairman Rose arrives at Wyndon Stadium, thanking Leon for his temporary leadership. He says his absence was for a good reason, and promises to soon explain himself. Rose then steps onto the field and commences the 3-on-3 round 2 battles. Everyone is happy to see him, except for Bede, still resenting his gym challenge disqualification. Gordy defeats Alistair in the first battle, while the second has Victor winning against Milo. Next up is Ash's battle against Klara, and Victor wishes him luck as he steps out into the field. Klara wants revenge for the Isle of Armor, and is aiming for a fair victory this time. The battle begins with Galarian Weezing versus Gible. Weezing starts by using Toxic Spikes. Gible then tries to use Dragon Pulse, but it doesn't work due to Weezing's Fairy typing. Ash forgot. Klara laughs at Ash's dumb mistake, and then uses Strange Steam, dealing heavy damage. So Ash decides to switch into Infernape. Team Rocket are really happy to see him again, and start rooting for Ash. He makes Infernape dodge Sludge Bomb by using Dig, and then destroys the Toxic Spikes by using an Underground Flare Blitz, hurting Weezing. We then cut to Paul, who's watching Ash's match and remembers the same strategy being used on him. Klara panics and switches into Slowbro, and then hits Infernape hard with Razor Shell. Infernape uses Dig, but it's stopped with Psychic, followed by a Shell Sidearm. Ash switches back to Gible, while Klara brings back Weezing. Gible dodges a Sludge Bomb, and then strikes with Bite, but Weezing uses Fire Blast to push it back. Klara then tries to end it with Strange Steam, but Ash commands Gible to use Draco Meteor on the ground, launching it into the sky, and obscuring Weezing's sight. Gible then uses Earth Power from above to defeat Weezing. Klara brings out Scolipede, protecting from Gible's Dragon Pulse, and then defeats it with a Mega Horn. Ash then sends out Dreadnought, who uses Water Gun, but then gets poisoned by Poison Tail. Dreadnought counters with Jaw Lock, but Scolipede uses Rock Slide to knock it off. Klara's starting to gain the momentum, so Ash Gigantamaxes Dreadnought, and overpowers Klara's Protect with a G-Max Stone Surge. Dreadnought then uses Max Rockfall to defeat it. Klara's final Pokemon is Slowbro, who's hit by Stealth Rocks. Dreadnought prepares for a G-Max Stone Surge, but Slowbro lands Venoshock first, defeating Dreadnought. Ash is now down to Infernape, who's hurt from the Poison and Sandstorm effects. Klara tries using Venoshock, but Infernape dodges and counters with Power-Up Punch. Slowbro knocks Infernape back with Psychic. Klara then uses that chance to Dynamax Slowbro and use Max Geyser. Klara begins to gloat, as it seems like she's won. However, Infernape gets back up, activating its Blaze ability. Leon is amazed by its strength. Infernape uses a strong Flamethrower to push back Slowbro. Klara follows up with Max Ooze, but Infernape escapes with Dig. Klara doesn't want to lose her Dynamax yet, and struggles to control Infernape, who attacks with a flurry of Power-Up Punches. Klara then tries to finish the battle with Max Mindstorm, and Ash responds with a powerful Flare Blitz. The moves clash, and despite the rain, Infernape overpowers Slowbro, knocking it out and winning Ash the battle. Ash now advances to the top 8. Klara accepts her defeat, and shares her determination to become a gym leader and beat Ash someday. The episode ends with Ash's rivals more motivated than ever to surpass him now, with even Chairman Rose showing interest in his strength. Thank you all for watching, and shout out to the channel members for their extra support. Remember to live your life to the fullest, and have yourself a damn good one.